I will talk about today is the Adrenal Love that I'm doing. It's kind of a challenge. Some people I don't like challenges. It's understand it as a habit thing that you can learn, just to do one little thing. We need when we want to get healthier, when we want to feel great, it's good to have healthy habits. And healthy habits, I mean, there are many things that we can do, right? But to do all of them at once and to start all of them at once is quite a thing. And I can see that, and it has happened to me when you have this huge mountain of, oh, I need to do this and I need to change that and I need to change this. It's overwhelming and it's a lot. So I really like to introduce little habits that can impact you in a huge way. And this time it is the Adrenal Love, or when you feel depleted and feel drained. Maybe you struggle sometimes to recover from sickness. And we have heard that in the past a lot. Maybe you had a stressful event, or you had a severe sickness, or you had a couple of few late nights in a row. Maybe you moved internationally. I know we have a move ahead of us, so I know how that affects us. For me, it was the last 2 years. My father passed away, and dealing with the emotional change and with all the also the family structure, how that changes. That is something that is I feel the impact, and that is kind of stress as well, and creates oxidative stress as well in our body, and it attacks our hormones. So you, for example, you start your day and feel like you run out of gas just even before you begin. You get up tired, and you only get energetic maybe late at night, and it repeats itself. Or you get behind your work, and now you have to run, and it's such a repeating cycle that does not help us, and it really drains our body. So, and you maybe you have even tried all kind of things like maybe it's with blood sugar. You use some little chocolate in between, for example. Maybe you think, or you have cravings, or maybe you gain weight. All these things can be a sign for a fatigue of your adrenals, of your glands. And these adrenal glands, these are actually on top of our kidneys. And when you're like little caps, you have the kidneys, and then on top you have the kidneys, and on top you have the adrenals. Adrenals, that's Latin, add on top, or before, and then renal is another word for kidneys as well in Latin, and you have that on both sides. And they're in the back. You can reach them here where the rib cage is ending, underneath there. So you can rub it, and you feel there are the glands. So they play a huge role, actually, and they're really a part of our endocrine system. And the thing is, when you work a lot, or when you have any imbalance in your endocrine system, then other glands are impacted as well. So because it's a cycle, they all, it's a system, and they all work together. And if this has a little bit too much, or like too much stress hormone, then the next one is overwhelmed and cannot release because there's some, it's really the endocrine system is a real, it's a system that can get out of whack fast, and then it shows in different areas as well. It's quite a fascinating system, the endocrine system, and and many different things can actually impact or can have an effect on that. So we also naturopaths. We also like to see the adrenal glands as that they play a huge role in stress response. And I mentioned before what stress can be all of, and how it works is that the brain registers a threat, yeah, and whatever threat that is, at the moment it's a threat. So whether it's emotional or mental or physical, does not matter. The adrenals, the brain registers as a threat. And then the adrenal, the medulla of the adrenal releases cortisol. Cortisol, you probably have heard that already, and also adrenaline. These are hormones that help you to react the threat. And that is what you maybe have heard about the fight and flight or fight or flight response. So immediately blood is rushing to your brain, and the heart and the muscles, well, the heart is a complete muscle, right? They start to work differently, and the blood rushes because it needs either run, body needs to run, and the body prepares for that. And even though we are living in a civilized world, this is a really an old response that is from the reptile brain, right? So it really prepares the body to act, to do something. Other areas get shut down. So which is actually the adrenal cortex. So you have the medulla and you have the cortex, and that releases corticosteroids or steroids that dampen the processes like digestion, the immune system response, or other functions. Immune system response, an inflammation is an immune system response. So it doesn't work on that really well anymore because at the moment something else is happening. It's more important. It's existential. The brain tells you go, 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 fight or flight. So it prepares you for that. And with that, it creates everything that the body can activate all its strength, and it dampens all those areas that are not important for the immediate survival. So that's a thing. So for people who are constantly under stress, and when we don't get these times out and our brain can calm down, maybe we can't sleep really well. So during sleep, there's a lot of response, is a lot of repair. But if the brain is in stress, it will not sleep that well either. So actually, there are good news as well. And that's why we are here, right? Supporting the adrenals can be really simple. It's a really simple process, and they cannot function when you are permanently, or when someone is permanently on stress. So it's almost impossible that they function. So we give them the TLC that they deserve. And that is what's happening in the Adrenal Love, in this challenge, in this little habit that you can do to support the functioning of the adrenals, the healthy function of the adrenals. And what we do here is we are using 2 different oils, and we are using NRG and nutmeg. So that is what I have here. Here's my nutmeg and here's NRG. So I did yesterday an unboxing, and you might have gotten that. Those with who have subscribed to my weekly updates, my email updates, have gotten that. The unboxing, my unboxing video. So NRG is a beautiful blend that contains lots of different oils that help the adrenals. Let's start with nutmeg first. What we do with nutmeg, I know this from my grandmother. When weird, right? I learned from her, I think. Well, I had the best chicken soup from her. Now I make a good chicken soup as well because I love it so much. But she always used nutmeg. And my mom always used nutmeg in soups. And specifically, I have this, they are kind of bonded, for me, in the scent of nutmeg by grandma in chicken soup. I know it's weird, but this is what scents are doing. Now, whenever I'm smelling nutmeg essential oil, I think about chicken soup, and then immediately I want to make chicken soup or have some. So anyways, nutmeg is really an essential oil that helps to energize our adrenals, and that is what we do with nutmeg. We use it in this challenge. We use nutmeg and essential and NRG. Only these 2 for this love, to support our adrenals, to get out of, or to support the adrenals for a more healthy functioning. So now I give you a little bit more about nutmeg. It does offer an energizing scent, or energizing. It's also uplifting. And it's just this warm, spicy scent. I really, really, really love it. It can be applied topically, but nutmeg is also available as a vitality oil, which is the one that you can drop into your soup or can spice things with. It also reminds me, by the way, of some specific German Christmas cookies, where you also use nutmeg. It's a spice, whatever. So, and then it can also be used to soothe tired muscles, and which are tired because of some physical activity. It also supports our cognitive function and the immune system. So what do we do? Why all of that, right? This nutmeg is from Indonesia, where it is grown, and it is an evergreen tree that is cultivated for 2 different spices. One, it's fruit, which is the nutmeg. Actually, it's and from its seeds, and then there is maize, which is the seed covering. I will do a specific video just on nutmeg, but this is really what it does, and I will go into that a little bit deeper in there. So what it does, it helps us with the feelings, and feelings that can be supported here or balanced are something when someone feels defeated or like a victim, or does not believe in itself, or doesn't care what happens. This, I don't know, I don't care. then nutmeg is a good oil. It's also good for men actually, because men often don't like these flowery kind of oils. And yeah, well, anxiety is then you can use it. Or when you see a complex of different oils and emotions that I'm at the moment describing, then you could think of nutmeg. Or when you're being disloyal to yourself, subconsciously believe that life must have burdens. It's not, which is not true. Okay, and when someone struggles for success, or its own power in itself, and struggles, or to position itself, yourself. So there's several different emotions that can be connected, or can be where nutmeg can help. What do you do? Well, during this adrenal challenge, we use nutmeg, 1 drop, and then apply it to our adrenals. And after that, you inhale it, and you do that every morning. Since it's really uplifting and energizing, it's a good thing to do that in the morning or in the afternoon, but I would play a little bit around with that by yourself. If you feel you cannot sleep, now this is new, you can't sleep, then I would use nutmeg not later than 2 o'clock. So, maybe after lunch, where some people have this little dip, this energy dip, and then nutmeg would be a great one. And then we have also the energy. This is a blend, and energy is a blend that contains different oils as well, and combines rosemary, juniper, nutmeg is in here as well, black pepper, clove, fir, lemongrass. Lemongrass is a great one. So I would not say it's a beginner oil, but it's really a really invigorating and energizing scent. Yeah. And I will talk about a little bit more in that, but this one is what we diffuse. So there's can you see this diffuser here? Exactly, that's where my energy runs in, specifically for this challenge program this month, just to give the adrenals some love. And I'm really curious if you think, sometimes we have this feeling, I don't know, is this something for me? And you feel just drawn to something, then give me a call, or just send a message to me and ask, because it might be exactly the right thing. And then I help you to order it. I will have underneath here, I have a link where you can order it. Would be great if you use my link. If you are already a member, then you use, of course, your account. You just go in, and it's simple. I love to help you create your own account. Then and then you get it. If you don't have a diffuser, that can be fixed as well. I will have in that link that I will share with you. I also will have several diffusers that you can choose from. Depends what you want to do. If you just, I would not use diffuser from a pharmacy, or often these plastics are not safe. That nobody tells it. Or tells you that. The thing with, different plastics, of course, these essential oils are strong, and they can, specifically when it comes to citrus oils, they can dissolve plastics, and then you don't have the benefit. You actually do something that you inhale within. That dissolves the fumes that get dissolved by the essential oil. So make sure that you choose a quality one, and in the link that I share with you, you will find only quality ones that you can trust. That is why I'm using the products that I'm using. The very same, by the way, is for these oils. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you're in Panama, in the United States, or Europe, and you want to do this to support, give your adrenals some love, some extra love, then yeah, reach out and I help you with that. It's not, they're actually not, this is a very cost-effective oils. Both are not really expensive. And well, and then it depends if you have already a diffuser or not. But I can help you, and I have a link actually that you can also get your oils when it's your first order, that you get it for 10% off. So I'm offering that. You do what you want to do. So and that is the Adrenal Love Challenge for this month. During the month, as I mentioned, I will talk about the thyroids, and I will also talk about how to support our the other parts of our endocrine system for a better, like a more balanced function. Now, I said in the very beginning that I always have that I have other things to share with you as well. Yes. So what you can do, you can always reach out to me. Send me a message on Instagram, on YouTube, on probably underneath here is a link to book a free call with me if you have a quick question. Yeah, just that's something that you always can do. Then I do offer weekly updates, and weekly updates you receive resources that I have created, information about that topic, and those are for free. You can register and you get information. I also offer, and that is super new this month, we just launched yesterday. I offer for anybody, if you are a Young Living member already or not, but you just are interested in how to support your body in a more healthy way, I have a membership. It's at the moment, as I speak, $14.90. That's my special offer at the moment, the early bird offer. You will find way more resources about these specific topics in that member area. And of course, you have different ways to get connected with me, and we can have a direct conversation. So that's a new one, and I'm super excited about those. All these resources I'm talking about. First of all, I have to stay while I'm sharing publicly. I have to stay within the guidelines, and I do that. And well, in my member area, you will get more resources that I can talk about. Yeah, so. And it adds up, right? This month it's the happy hormones. Next month it will be another one, which will work with November. And I'm working on that already, and I'm really excited about that as well, because it's super important, especially in these times. So, ladies, gents, lovely people of the universe, I hope you like this new format. Always make sure that you check out the doobly-doo, how Ryan always loves to say it and name it, the description of this video. If you are in our member area, then you will find more information there as well. As our VIP members, you have more information. It's pretty obvious where to find those. So that's for now, and I'm super happy. See you next Wednesday. And if you and there is also a link if you want to get reminders just to these weekly events. There will be a link. So I will now stop the recording and give all those who are in this call right now, I want to give them the opportunity to ask questions. This is but this will not be recorded. Okay, so all the best for all of you. Stay adventurous, and we talk soon next Wednesday. Bye.